of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Orynyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange... Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy finger. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it, and I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within every touch, every embrace. Which they will radiate with it. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance.
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Agla?
Please do. Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people. And I can... Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Aranova.
Congratulations are in order. We found...
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him.
I'm gladdened. But I don't see Castris among...
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
I agree.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinin, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past, and there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. She, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, we seek your divinity. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
did she say?
That's the language of the Casterus. No. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene.
I won't stop.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present, so let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of...
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, it goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life.
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly.
Then allow me to tell you right now that what exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future. So, what are we when it comes to the very essence of the world? Our souls are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And
Is that what you spoke?
correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too, to destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you.
That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May se-
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear. Thus, I shall confer upon you shall transcend.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. Oh, Circe.
Well, but I do.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking.
As you've so boldly stated, if that is the case, whose memory?
But, since we should allow the children of humanity who come after us. Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's... Was March 7th also in this condition? But she still woke up naturally. Look... I do not have conclusive evidence, but perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked. Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness. The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memory. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually... Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, Is Miss Himiko In other words, now is the time. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoreus holds specials. A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. They might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a... I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you. You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li. I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose, Miss Himiko, the wisest choice Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies. It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphoreus.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphoreus has...
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she?
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you...
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to... Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snap. Not only does this person know of Amphoreus, but there are also many. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms. The Eternal Land,
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally...
You're planning to head to
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communication.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates, then sit back and enjoy the show. All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. First mirror, input the coordinates.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some... This time, raise the...
Oh, okay. I won't fail.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating...
What kind of appearance?
Good question. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. Preparation of the data spirit entity thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror...
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activate.
Oh! So that's Amphoreus? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror, Prepare for thought refraction.
All right. Please.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent... Let's see. Perhaps... What's this? A statue? Oh, I finally found your trick. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your life. What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status
Are you not going to answer my question?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking.
Regrettably, I do not have the authority. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphoreus is not a world that you should be involved with.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human need, but my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is...
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. How do you plan to dispel...
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,000. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only...
Oh? I'm all...
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphoreus is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor and assure you that in the worst case scenario...
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third.
Of course. What?
Third. Even if you exhaust, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all...
What a brazen robot. But since you put it that way, what?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphoreus, the destruction. So, if you ignore my warning, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf